Hey guys, and welcome back to Simply Fabulous Creations. Today on my channel, this is the look that I came up with today. If you guys are interested in finding out how to create this look, then keep on watching and let's get fabulous. To save some time today, I applied my foundation and my concealer off camera, and I'm going to use Makeup Revolution's Luxury Baking Powder in the shade Banana, and I'm going to apply this with using the Real Technique setting brush to set my concealer and around my nostrils. Like I said in my last video, I love using this brush because it keeps the powder in place. For eyebrows today, I'm going to be using Benefit's Precisely My Brow in the shade 3, and using the spoolie end, I'm going to start brushing up all of the hairs, and then with the pencil, I'm going to start outlining and gently filling in using hair-like strokes throughout the eyebrow. I love this brow pencil because even though I like using the Anastasia dip brow, you have to be very careful with the dip brow as far as how much product you apply because it can look really intense, but with the pencil, everything looks more natural. To carve out my eyebrows, I'll be using MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NW25, and I'm going to apply this using a Sigma concealer brush. I love carving out my eyebrows because it frames my eyebrows and it gives it a more clean and polished look. I know it's an extra step and it takes a little bit more time, but it really does make a difference when you do carve out your eyebrows. To set those brows in place, I'll be going in with the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Voluminizer in the shade Soft Brown. With Coty's AIRSPUN Loose Setting Powder in the shade Translucent and a large powder brush by Sigma, I'm going to apply this powder all over my face to ensure that my makeup doesn't go anywhere. It's bronzer time, and I'm going in using my all-time favorite bronzer, the HOOLA bronzer by Benefit, and I'm going to apply this on my cheeks, and then I'm going to apply a little bit on my forehead, along my jawline, and then I'm going to bring it down just a little bit on my neck. I love using this bronzer to contour the sides of my nose as well, and I'm going to be using the MAC 224 to apply this on my nose. This is just like a real soft contour for the nose. Nothing crazy, we're keeping it simple. And because you guys know that I absolutely hate having harsh lines, we're going to use the NARS Ita brush and the Sigma F50 Duo Fiber brush to buff in that bronzer onto our nose and skin so that our skin looks seamless, flawless, and harsh line free. To clean up under our bronzer, we'll be using some of that translucent setting powder, and we're going to apply it in a C shape with our Real Technique setting brush. For eyeshadow, we're going to be using the Too Faced Peach palette. It smells divine. And the first color we'll be dipping into is the shade Nectar, and we're applying this with a large shader brush. This is a beautiful eyelid color. It has just the right amount of shimmer. It's like a peachy gold shimmer, if you will, but nothing too intense. It's perfect. The next color that we're going to grab is the shade Puree, and we're going to apply this onto our outer V and crease using a Real Techniques base shadow brush. This is a nice shade to warm up our crease. We're going to use windshield wiper motions, and once we're done applying this shade, we're going to grab our MAC 224 and we're going to buff away any harsh lines. The next shade we're going to use is the shade Delectable. This is like a light brown, and we're going to use this with the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Eye Brush. We're going to focus this on the outer V of our eye, and then we're going to grab a MAC 224 and buff it in. And dipping into that puree color that we used on our crease earlier on, we're going to apply this onto our lower lash line using a MAC 224. And then we're just going to smoke it out a little bit. This is not going to be a super blown out smoky eye, but still we want to bring a little bit of color and warmth to our lower lash line. Grabbing a little bit more of that gorgeous shade Nectar, we're going to apply this in the inner corner of our eye using a Sigma pencil brush. And then using a MAC 224, we're going to buff it in even more. Next, we're going to grab a little bit of that puree color and we're going to apply it in the middle portion of our lower lash line, and we're just going to smoke it out just a bit with that base brush from Real Techniques. Grabbing a little bit of that white peach color and using the Sigma medium angled brush, we're going to apply this onto our brow bone to highlight. Once we're done applying this shade on our brow bone, we're going to just take our finger and just press the shade even more onto our skin. Time for blush. We're using MAC's Magic Dust Powder in the shade Yum Yum, and we're applying this onto the apples of our cheeks using a Sigma angled blush brush. Like always, we're going to use the Sigma Duo Fiber Brush to make sure that there are absolutely no harsh lines. It's time for highlights. I am in love with this Maybelline Master Chrome highlight. I'm applying this with my Morphe fan brush. I'm going to put a little bit on the tip of my nose, the top of my cupid's bow, my chin, a little bit on my forehead, and of course on the tops of my cheeks, and a little bit on the top of my brows. I cannot shut up about how amazing this highlighter is. If you guys do not have one, please run and get you some because it is amazing. Once I'm done applying this, I'm buffing it in with a small duo brush by Sigma. And now using the Too Faced sketch liner in the shade Black, I'm going to create a nice simple winged liner. To tightline my eyes, I'm going to be using Marc Jacobs Highliner in the shade Black. If you're looking for an amazing eyeliner, this one is budge proof. For mascara, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. mascara in the shade Black, and I'm going to apply a few coats on my top lashes and bottom lashes. And to finish this look up, I'm going to be applying KOKO by KYLIE Cosmetics in the shade Okurrr. This is the most beautiful shade of red. The only thing, it's not that long lasting, but who cares? You can reapply it. It's gorgeous. And to set it and forget it, I'll be using the Tarte Ready Set Radiant Mist to make sure my makeup doesn't go anywhere. That's it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. It's super simple, super easy, and super quick to recreate. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button and show me some love. And remember, like I always say, keep it classy, sexy, and stay simply fabulous. Hasta luego. Bye.